other, like, thrive at different times than others. Do you know what I mean? And we've been there for each other through it all and not, like, let it get in the way of our friendship, which I think is really...
The Kardashian Jenner family has been at the center of the public eye for years, with each member contributing to the family's dominance in pop culture and entertainment. From Kim's rise as a reality star to Kylie's success as a beauty mogul, the family has created a multi-million-dollar empire. But it was Kendall Jenner, often seen as the most private and mysterious member, who recently made a shocking move that has everyone talking. Her decision to step away from the limelight and take a break from her modeling career caught both her family and fans by surprise, sparking widespread speculation about what's next for her and how this will impact the Kardashian Jenner brand. For those who are familiar with Kendall Jenner, her calm and composed demeanor has always set her apart from her more outspoken and media-friendly sisters. While Kim, Khloe, and Kylie have all thrived in the spotlight, Kendall has often taken a step back from the cameras, prioritizing her personal life and career choices. She's known for her quiet strength and often keeps her thoughts to herself, never fully embracing the over-the-top antics or public persona that have come to define her family. But this latest decision, one that made waves across social media, was different. It wasn't just a decision to take a break. It was a statement that signaled a potential shift in how Kendall wanted to navigate her life and career going forward. It all started during a seemingly normal family gathering, where Kendall, out of nowhere, made an announcement that left everyone in the room shocked. She revealed that she had decided to step back from her high-profile modeling career and take a break from the public eye for a while. While her family was initially stunned, it quickly became clear that this wasn't just a temporary hiatus, it was a more long-term commitment to focus on her personal life and explore new business ventures. Kendall, who has spent the majority of her career under the spotlight, told her family that she wanted to pursue something different. She didn't elaborate on exactly what she had in mind, but the implications of her words were evident. Kendall was signaling that she was ready to redefine her role, both within the family and in the broader world. The shock wasn't just felt by the Kardashian Jenner family. Her announcement was a surprise to fans in the entertainment world at large. Kendall had always been somewhat of a mystery to the public, known more for her modeling work than her involvement in the family's reality TV show or their brand ventures. Over the years, she had built her own path, largely independent of the public image that her sisters had crafted. Kendall had even launched her own tequila brand, 818, signaling her desire to create something unique and personal. This latest move to take a step back from the public spotlight further reinforced the idea that Kendall had always been more about maintaining her personal space than feeding into the Kardashian-Jenner machine. The reaction from Kendall's famous sisters was a mixture of confusion, concern, and support. Kim, who has built an empire around her public persona, and who is fiercely protective of the Kardashian brand, expressed her disbelief at the timing of Kendall's decision. Kim is known for her work ethic and her constant engagement with the public, and it was hard for her to grasp why Kendall, who had always seemed so strong and independent, would suddenly want to take such a drastic step away. Kim's concerns weren't just about Kendall's decision to step back, but also about how this might affect the future of the family's collective brand. For years, the Kardashian-Jenner family has been a carefully curated brand, with each member playing a key role in its success. Kendall's move raised questions about whether this would alter the family dynamic and how they would continue to navigate their businesses without her presence as a key figure. Khloe, who is known for her emotional openness and outspokenness, was more concerned about Kendall's well-being than the impact on the family's brand. Having dealt with her own struggles in the public eye, including her highly publicized relationship issues and body image battles, Khloe empathized with the pressures Kendall might have been feeling. She wondered aloud whether the constant spotlight had taken its toll on her younger sister, and she expressed her desire for Kendall to do what was best for her mental health. For Khloe, it wasn't just about the family business, it was about ensuring that Kendall was okay and that she had the space to explore what truly made her happy. Kendall had always been more private about her struggles compared to her sisters, and this decision made Khloe wonder if it was the result of underlying stress that had finally caught up with her. Kris Jenner, the matriarch and manager of the family, was perhaps the most pragmatic in her response. As the driving force behind the Kardashian empire, Kris is always thinking ahead and managing the family's business interests. While she undoubtedly supported Kendall's right to step away and prioritize her own needs, she also asked tough questions about the timing and the implications of such a move. Kris is known for her ability to turn any situation into a business opportunity, and while she was no doubt concerned about how this would affect the family brand, she also wanted to make sure that Kendall had a clear plan for her next steps. Kris may have had her reservations, but she also knew that Kendall was an adult capable of making her own decisions, and she offered her support despite the uncertainty. Kendall Jenner's decision to step away from the public spotlight has made waves in the media, and for good reason. It marks a significant turning point in the Kardashian-Jenner family dynamic, one that highlights a deeper division between Kendall's personal values and the lifestyle embraced by the rest of her family. For years, the Kardashian-Jenner clan has built its empire on public visibility, brand deals, and the constant presence of its members in the media. However, Kendall has always stood apart from this pattern. While she is a successful model and has her own growing brand, she has never fully embraced the level of public exposure that her sisters and mother have actively sought and leveraged for business success. This latest decision to step back from the spotlight was an unmistakable indication of her priorities, signaling that her personal life and privacy were more important to her than the fame that has defined the family. The Kardashian-Jenner brand has long thrived on its visibility. Kim Kardashian, with her strategic use of media and business ventures, has propelled herself into the global spotlight, becoming a household name. Khloe Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, and even Kris Jenner have each used their public personas to fuel their various careers, from beauty lines to fashion and beyond. These family members have built careers that are intrinsically tied to their public images, continually pushing themselves into the limelight to maintain relevance and fuel their brand ventures. In contrast, Kendall has always approached fame with a sense of caution. While she has undoubtedly achieved massive success as a high-fashion model and developed her own brand, she has consistently maintained a more reserved and private approach to her personal life. Her decision to step away from the public eye was not an isolated incident, but rather the culmination of a series of subtle steps that had already indicated her growing desire to carve out a more independent space for herself. Over the years, Kendall has distanced herself from the Kardashian-Jenner media machine in ways that were hard to ignore. She made fewer appearances on the family's reality television shows, a hallmark of the family's brand. Her presence on these shows, once a fixture, became less frequent, signaling her move toward a more private existence. Her business ventures, such as her tequila brand, 818 Tequila, served as another sign of her attempt to build something independent from the family's empire. By focusing on a brand that wasn't directly tied to the Kardashian-Jenner name, Kendall showcased her desire to create a legacy separate from the media circus that has long defined her family. This decision to step back from modeling, which many see as her most dramatic move, further reinforced her stance on maintaining boundaries between her personal life and her public persona. Modeling, while still a significant part of her career, had increasingly become an avenue for Kendall to assert control over her image, but taking a break from the industry allowed her to reclaim autonomy over how much she shares with the world. In contrast to the rest of her family, who continued to capitalize on their public image, Kendall's hiatus felt like a statement. It was as though she was saying that her worth and identity were not tied to being in the public eye 24/7, a clear departure from the Kardashian-Jenner blueprint that has been so successful in recent years. While this move was undoubtedly a major one for Kendall, it also raised questions about the future of the Kardashian-Jenner family's media empire without her. Kendall has always been considered the more introverted and reserved member of the family. Her absence from their public ventures, however, will likely leave a noticeable gap. The Kardashians have always functioned as a unit, with each member playing a distinct and important role in maintaining their collective brand. Kim's social media savvy, Khloe's relatable persona, Kylie's business acumen, and Kris's role as the family's manager have all contributed to a machine that operates smoothly and effectively. But Kendall's decision to take a step back forces the family to adjust in ways they likely hadn't anticipated. As the family adapts to a world where Kendall is less involved, the dynamics of their public ventures may shift. While Kim and the others will likely continue to pursue new business opportunities, public appearances, and brand collaborations, Kendall's absence will leave a space that will be hard to fill. Kendall was not only a member of the family's media apparatus, but also someone who embodied a different side of the Kardashian-Jenner brand. She brought a level of sophistication and international allure to the family's image, serving as a contrast to the more outspoken personalities of her siblings. Without her, the family might have to rethink their approach to certain projects, or even alter their public image to account for her absence. The question now is whether Kendall's step away from the limelight is permanent, or if it's simply a temporary reprieve. Will she return to the Kardashian-Jenner fold in the future, perhaps with a renewed sense of balance between her personal and professional life? Or is this the beginning of a new chapter where Kendall forges her own path outside of the family's media-driven world? The future remains uncertain, and Kendall's next move will no doubt be closely scrutinized by fans and media alike. For now, her decision to step back has undoubtedly left a void that the family will need to navigate carefully. The Kardashian-Jenner clan has always been about their collective presence, but with one member stepping away from the spotlight, the entire family will have to reassess their roles and how they approach their public image moving forward. For fans, this shift is particularly intriguing because it represents the possibility of change. The Kardashian-Jenner family is known for their constant reinvention, and Kendall's decision may be an early sign that she is no longer willing to play by the same rules that have governed her family's public life. Whether this marks the end of her time in the public eye or signals a future where she balances her personal and professional life in a way that doesn't require constant attention, only time will tell. What is clear, however, is that Kendall Jenner's decision to step back is not just about her, it's a turning point that could redefine her role within the Kardashian-Jenner empire, influencing both her personal trajectory and the family's future in the media landscape. As the Kardashian-Jenner family adjusts to this change, it will be interesting to see how their media ventures evolve. Kendall has always been the quieter, more private one among her sisters, and her absence will likely lead to shifts in how the family navigates the public eye. Will the family be able to continue their media dominance without her? Or will Kendall return to reclaim her place in the spotlight, perhaps in a different capacity? Fans are eagerly awaiting the next chapter of Kendall Jenner's journey, and it's clear that this moment represents not only a shift for her, but for the entire family.